1, 2, 3.
I've seen this perfect picture in my head, and after driving all night, now here it is. I can finally feel the sun kissing my skin, and I just wanna take it in. Yeah, I just wanna take it in. Breathe it in and out. This is what it's all about. These are the moments we live for. Once in a lifetime, everything we want and more. This is the start of a new day, the good life. Woo. These are the moments we live for. Diving in while the current's fast. Gotta leave the past, it's in the past. Yeah, I won't look back. Strike a match, watch the flames grow higher. We can burn much brighter if we don't look back. What does it take to leave it all behind? We'll see it happen one step at a time. Here we go.
So we've come into a little town. I don't know if we know the name of the town, but they've actually got a big statue of Paige. You big galah.
Feel the blood rushing through my veins. Got some brand new wings. No, we won't go back. What does it take to make our dreams collide? The smallest change can make you feel alive. Here we go.
Well, here we go. We've made the mad dash from Sydney to South Australia. We've got about 2 weeks of traveling South Australia. Chloe couldn't come, so I've got my younger sister Paige with me. We've just punched all the way from New South Wales to Ceduna, so on the Eyre Peninsula. The plan is for this trip, we're going to do the Eyre Peninsula, punch up to do the Flinders, then down to do the York, and hopefully around to Robe area to see Mick and Dill. So should be a mad one. Phew!
What does it take to feel this alive every day?
So we've only just got our first glimpse of the water at the moment. We tried to stay a bit more inland on our way across, but the water's just here. We've just gone through Ceduna, we're punching straight through, and we're going to Lake McDonald. It's meant to be like sort of a pink on one side and a blue on one side. It's meant to look really cool in the drone shot. So we're gonna head out there. It's about an hour out, then an hour back, and then we're gonna camp at Davenport Creek in Ceduna tonight. That's the plan.
Oh, no, we're never slowing down, darling. Here we go. Never slowing down. No, we're never slowing down. We'll get lost until we're found. No, we're never slowing down, darling. Here we go.
We're just on our way to Lake McDonald now, and we just pulled into this little town called Penong. They reckon they've got the biggest windmill in Australia, so we'll go check it out.
Stuck in the in-between, been trying to find an answer for the last 3 weeks. I can't go back, I can't go back. I've always been a dreamer on a crazy ride, but it feels like I've been waiting at the end of the line. I can't go back, I can't go back. Now I finally know who I used to be and where I wanna go. Now I finally know. Oh, I can't believe it only gets better and better and better every single day of my life. Oh, I can't believe it only gets better and better and better every single day of my life. Through all of the change I made, I won't go I'm away. It might not be tomorrow, might not be today. I can't go back, I can't go back. Now I finally know I used to be where I wanted.
Well, that turned into an absolute little debacle. We ended up going to Lake McDonald and it wasn't like the pictures at all. It actually looked pretty shitty. And then we didn't even get to put the drone up because I forgot, but I used Chloe's phone to do all the drones stuff, and you need the app to buy it, and we didn't have service when we were out there, so I couldn't even get the app. So we've just headed back through that Penong town now. We're just going to call that one a fail, and then we're going to head back into Sejuna. So
Change I made, I won't go chasing the good old days, 'cause it only gets better. It only gets better. Finally know who I used to be, where I wanna go. Now I finally know. Now I finally know who I used to be, where I wanna go. Now I finally know. Oh, I can't believe it only gets better and better and better every single day of my life. Oh, I can't believe it only gets better and better and better every single day of my life. Through all of the change I made, I won't go chasing the good old days, 'cause it only gets better.
Oh baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. My heart is dry, I don't laugh and I don't cry. I don't think about you all the time, but when I do, I wonder why.
well, there you go. After that little bit of a failed mission to Lake McDonald, we went back into Sejuna. We got a drink at the pub there and sort of made a bit of a plan. We called Mick and Dill. They let us know about this Davenport Creek a little bit back, but then we just got a bit more directions, made sure we're all good to get in. We came in, some awesome dunes around, and then you kind of duck into a bit of a sheltered campsite on the creek. We talked to a few of the people camping here. They told us the mozzies and even the sandflies are really bad in the arvo, so they said watch out for that. But other than that, this place is an absolute gem, and I think it's going to be a ripper arvo. As for a little bit of a damage report, as we were going to Lake McDonald, it got a little bit worse as well. One of the old weather shields fell off, and it took a bit of the Raptor off with it, so nothing too bad. That's the sort of the first thing to go, so let's hope nothing else breaks.
Baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Think of all the stories that we could have told. all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. And think of all the stories that we could have told.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds.
Good morning. So we woke up at Davenport Creek. What they said about the Mozzies was definitely not a lie. I was out there for about 10 seconds and got absolutely destroyed. We packed up nice and quick, came into Ceduna this morning. We had to do a few chores. We got a coffee at the cafe there. So there's a fruit fly station or a quarantine station just outside Ceduna, so you can't take any fruit and veg further west than Ceduna. So when we came back in, we could finally stock up on some fruit and veg, which was really good. So we did that, yeah, got a coffee, and now we're just gonna pretty much make our way sort of south along the Eyre Peninsula. So we've got, I'm pretty sure, Smoky Bay's coming up, or Point Brown, so around that area, but we're both keen for a swim in the ocean, so yeah, that should be really good. But other than that, it should be a ripper day. Phew.
This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go.
So we're just sort of making our way along the Eyre Peninsula at the moment. We're sort of heading towards Streaky Bay, but one thing we've noticed coming into all these little towns as we go along is there's heaps of boats going out to get oysters and stuff. So I have been told that I need to try some oysters along here. I got told Coffin Bay are the best ones, so we might have to get some fresh oysters at Coffin Bay. What do you reckon, Paige?
Hold up, my dude.
Chase down a brand new adventure. Step up, step out and enter in. There's no time for stalling. The wild is calling. When you risk it all, you learn to feel alive. Open your eyes, we're making the climb, we're taking the dive.
Well, we made it to Paloobi Beach. We finally got that swim in and the sun has come out for us. Not bad at all.
Risk it all, you learn to feel alive. Oh, searching for new life. Oh, reaching for new heights. Oh, into the daylight. So open your eyes, we're making the climb, taking the dive.
Sweet, so we've pretty much just made our way through Streaky Bay. Nothing too spectacular, a bit of a jetty and the pub was pretty nice, but other than that, a little bit too hyped. We've sort of gone southeast. We found a nice little loop along the coastline there. I can't remember what it's called, so I'll just whack it down below. But yeah, there's some really cool cliff tops, so we're off for a walk at the moment, just sort of walking out to the point here. But the sun's absolutely beaming down on us. We've got a gorgeous day, makes the water look really blue. But yeah, rip a little walk.
The wild, wild is calling. The wild, wild is calling now. The wild, wild is calling. There's no time, no time. Oh, the wild, wild is calling. The wild, wild is calling now. The wild, wild is calling. There's no time, no time. Oh, the wild, wild is calling. The wild, wild is calling now. The wild, wild is calling. No time, no time. Hey! Oh, searching for new life. Oh,
So we went just down the road from that cliff top walk and we found this awesome little spot called the Granites. Looks like a perfect spot for a swim. So I'll get changed in my swimmers and then we're straight in.
so open your eyes. We're making the climb, we're taking the dive deep into the wild. Deep into the wild. Deep into the deep into the wild.
Still stuck in this house with a mind full of doubts. Tired of staying.
So a little bit of a debacle when we left the Granites. I saw a little bit of oil leaking from the back of the drum. That normally means that this axle seal's failed. And then what happens is when oil gets into the bearings, loosens them up, makes the hub move essentially, and then it snaps all your axle studs. So bad juju. So best to get on it quick enough. It's not fun, not a fun job, but hopefully we'll get on top of it and then it eliminates breaking anything later on.
Stuck in my head, existential dread. What in the world does it mean? Month 2, month 4, can't take it anymore. I got to get my feet out the door. So put me on a train, I don't care where it's going. Fly me on a plane, maybe out to Wyoming. Need an RV, no plans, just you and me. I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere.
Well, that's pretty much a wrap for this afternoon. We just put the lamb roast in the travel buddy and we're just going for a walk. It's been a little bit of an uphill battle with the car, a few breakages and stuff, but what can you do? We're in Streaky Bay at the moment. We just pulled up at the caravan park just to do that repair and then we figured we'd stay the night. We're going to keep heading further down the Eyre Peninsula tomorrow, so down sort of Venus Bay, and then we kind of want to make it to around like Point Drummond tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we have a little bit more luck with the car, but yeah, see you in the morning.
Help me find a Cadillac, I'm Jack Kerouac. Riding a bike like Dick Van Dyke. Hyperdrive all around like Han Solo. I don't even care, just anywhere the wind blows. Helicopter, moped, go-kart, minivan, skateboard, cruise ship, submarine, DeLorean. On a horse and a Porsche, on a boat with T-Pain. Swim like a mermaid. Where I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere.
So we woke up at Streaky Bay and then we've made our way to Baird Bay this morning. We thought we'd just come here for sort of our coffee and brekkie. It's nothing too special. What I am blown away with though is the South Australian roads. I'm not being sarcastic whatsoever. They are absolutely unreal. They're the best dirt roads I have ever driven in my life.
The last step is always the hardest, but we fight it and we push against a wall that's caving in. It's not power that makes you the strongest. Run wild, run free. The skies beneath our feet. Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be. There's a dream that waits like a tiger, an ember that grows to a fire, and we're climbing to the greatest heights. The world can't stop us now. They try to bring us down, but we just burn brighter. Run wild, run free. The skies beneath our feet. Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be.
Oh look, Paige, this town has another statue of you. The bloody big pelican.
Run wild, run free. Won't hide what we were meant to be.
On the ceiling in my bedroom, they would glow up in the dark. I had no idea that you and I were still light years apart. Well, stars don't look like that, at least they don't to me. As I grew older, I noticed less and less. The darkest nights are when the sky can really look its best. And that's when I saw you, as bright as you could be. I thank my lucky stars that I discovered you, like the first man on the moon, but you came out the blue. I thank my lucky stars that you're so close to me, like Venus and Mercury, from the darkness to the deep. I thank my lucky stars. I thank my lucky stars. Typical of me, I run before I walk. I'm on the moon without my suit, the world's worst astronaut. But I'll just float with you in zero gravity.
Alright, so we just made our way out of Talia Caves then. Now, I don't know if we're a bunch of gooses. We probably just spent about 10-15 minutes looking for Talia Cave. There's no such thing as Talia Cave. The whole place is called the Talia Caves. So there's the woolshed, and then there's that, what was it called? The tub. So don't go looking for Talia Cave because it doesn't exist.
But you came out the blue. I thank my lucky stars that you're so close to me, like Venus and Mercury, from the darkness to the deep. I thank my lucky stars. I thank my lucky stars.
So we're just making our way into Alliston at the moment, and just before you come into the town there's a little sign for like some scenic clifftop drive. So we've made our way down there, and as you're driving along the clifftop there's heaps of little sculptures along the way. We're not going to get out and video every single one, but we did pick our favourite one. We haven't done all of them yet, so I'm sure there's a few more to come, but yeah, that one's a ripper.
The blue. I thank my lucky stars that you're so close to me, like Venus and Mercury, from the darkness to the deep. I thank my lucky stars that I discovered you, like the first man on the moon, but you came out the blue. I thank my lucky stars that you're so close to me, like Venus and Mercury, from the darkness to the deep. I thank my lucky stars. I thank my lucky stars.